You might think you already know everything about Tears of Kingdom, but I can guarantee that you don't know everything. Here are 10 facts that you definitely did not know about Tears of Kingdom. Number 1. The depths are an exact copy of the overworld, but just reversed. The mountains in the overworld are ravines in the depths. The rivers and lakes in the overworld are walls in the depths. Now, there are other similarities as well. For example, for every stable in the overworld, there's a Lionel in the depths. For every goddess spring, there's a bargainer statue. And for every major town, there's a mine under it. There are probably more, but these are the ones that I can confirm with. Number 2. Around 8 years have passed since Spot W. Considering how Hudson already has a child who's decently old, somewhere around 8 years have passed. Particularly noticeable from all the new infrastructure in Terrytown and around Hyrule Castle. Also very noticeable from Rejuice and Toland's growth as well. 3. Link is canonically around 125 years old right now. He was around 17 before Bot W, 117 after the sleep, and 125 in TOTK, since around 8 years has passed between TOTK and Bot W. Pretty old if you ask me. Anyways, Zelda would be 121 before Dragonification, but after probably thousands. The Great Calamity happened 10,000 years ago, so we can assume that Zelda's already much older than that. I give it around 50,121 years old. And if you're wondering, Pura is 128 years-ish. Fact 4. Link's house is no longer Link's house. It's Zelda's and Link's house. Zelda has done some renovation, like changing all of Link's weapon collection into pictures, but they only have one bed in the house, which does make some fans wonder about certain things. Fact 5. In Zelda's house, there's a well behind it, and if you go down there, you'll see Zelda made a secret room there. Most people know about this already, but some of you probably still don't know. In here, you can get the old headband to really be the Link in the Bot W, and from here, you can also get the quest for the new and improved Champion's Tunic. 6. The ancient hero mentioned by Impa and Bot W is actually the first suit we got after all the shrines. Why, you ask? Well, firstly, the hero in the tapestry does not look human whatsoever. It has red hair and even blue skin. The ancient hero has exactly that. That means that there was Zonai people around 10,000 years ago during the first Great Calamity, and this has been confirmed multiple times as well. 7. Speaking of Zonai, in Bot W, they were described as a barbarian race, a race of warriors, and they were also the one who made the barbarian armor in Bot W. But turns out, they weren't all that barbaric whatsoever. They were actually a very advanced race with tons of technology. They've made the Zonai constructs that we see in TOTK, they made the floating islands, and they are the ones who made all the Zonai tech we use in the game as well. So, were they really barbaric? Or were they something different altogether? And did Zelda traveling back in time had perhaps changed the past? Fact 8. Missing the Bot W paraglider design? Fret not, because you can actually get it in TOTK. Just go to the Temple of Time, wrong temple, this Temple of Time, go up to the room where you talk with King Rome, and boom, there's a chest right here where you can get the paraglider design. Fact 9. You can play music in TOTK. It has been trending for a while, but for those of you who lives under a rock, you can play music by hitting a laser beam to a stake. It changes notes depending on how deep you place the stake, and with that, people have played everything from Megalovania from Undertale, and even Bad Apple from Lotus Land Story. It's really insane, honestly. Last fact. Cooking replenishes your battery to max. If you attach a Zonai cooking pot on your Zonai device and cook with it, when you run out of battery, you'll replenish it to its full capacity again. Just don't forget to actually attach it to your Zonai device or not it'll fly away. And that's all for today. Hope you guys actually learned something today, and see you guys next week.